Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Alexandra here. I just filmed a chatty get ready with me. This is the look that I did for my chatty get ready with me. Very basic. I'm all about that kind of look. So today for this video, I'm going to be doing my yearly check-in with you products that have pan in my collection. I do these every year. This year's a little bit earlier than last year. I try to do it always in February because it's like a slow month for me. Just like an FYI, I'm just gonna throw it out there right away. I've hit new pans this year and I've actually used up complete pans of product. I never talk about what was in last year's. If you want to go see my playlist, I'm gonna link that below. So last year I had 10 pans in my collection. That's just products with pan, not products that I've used up. And this year I have 10 again. For some reason, I always like to use products until they're completely finished. So I get, like I said this last year, I said this in many videos, I just get tunnel vision on products and then I just want to use them until they're completely done. So that's why I don't have a ton of pans in my collection. A lot of these rolling over, you're gonna see them, and we'll talk about if things have had progress on them or not. Like I said, there's a few new things, so let's just talk about it and we can compare to last year. It's gonna be in no particular order. The first thing I'm gonna talk about is my 3-second brow. This has been in the last 2 years since I've been doing these videos. I hardly used this year. I did bring it with me on vacation, so it shattered. If you've been following me and you saw that, I have completely depotted it. It had a pretty good size pan. It probably had at least a quarter size pan, like an actual money quarter size pan. I didn't repress it because I just can't be bothered. So I put it in one of these little e.l.f. minis with the Luminous Putty Primer. And it's really full. I kind of just smushed it in there. You can't really, I haven't used this since I've done that. I've been working on something else that we're going to talk about. There's still a ton of product here for my brows. I don't need this product in my collection. I have enough brown eyeshadows if I want to use a powder in my brows. I'm keeping this just so when I get done all of it, I can put it in my official empties for makeup. It's gonna take me a million years. So there's that. The next thing that's gonna take me a million years because I'm just not really using it very much because I have so many highlighters is my Jeffree Star highlighter it's a Skin Frost in Princess Cut. I've had this for several years. I was so excited to get it when I got it because I was all about pink highlight. But I didn't enjoy pink highlight as much as I should have when I was into it because I was panning other things and had tunnel vision. I did use this a couple of times this year, but not really. There is a good size pan on this product, but look how much product is in this. A ton. It's gonna take me forever. I really enjoy this shade. The formula is really thick and chalky, I guess you could say. It's gonna be in my collection and in this video for decades at this rate. So this is my Morphe 39L Hit the Lights. I am trying to pan a couple of shades in here. They don't have pan yet, spoiler. But I do have a pressed glitter in here. It's gonna be really hard to show you guys. You're not gonna really see it, but you can see that there's been a lot of disturbance. And it's a silver glitter, so you're not gonna see. This probably should have been in my video last year because I haven't used it this year, but I was looking at it the other day and I'm there's pan in there. So there's pan in that. The next three things, these are some OGs, are my Naked palettes. So we'll just go in order. This is really disgusting and old and dirty and it needs to be cleaned. This is the original Naked Mini, and this has quite a bit of progress in it. So last year, this had lots of pan, but I've really expanded it. That is in Venus. And then Crave, I've used a few times. It had that big chunk missing out because I mixed it with something else. I'm calling it pan. I did use this a few times this year too because I'm trying to smooth it and get it used up. But black eyeshadows take forever to use up, for me anyways. And then I can't remember which two, but I repressed them into my singles compact or singles palette, and I used them to like contour with. Last year I didn't have pan on them. It's gonna be so difficult to see because I haven't repressed it, and it's also shattered. You can see they're in here, and there's still a lot of product there, but I've used enough of it that there was pan on it before it shattered, and I'm still using it. I'm not going to repress it. I'm just not going to travel with this at all or anything. So those two shades, I'm going to say that I have pan on as well. And my Naked 2 Urban Decay Basics. This is pretty good. There is only one shadow left in this palette. It's this one on the end in Undone. I was working on, like I said, that 3-second brow powder for quite a while, but I've now been using this one in my brows. I really, really like to use it up this year in 2024 because that's the only shade left in this palette, and I've never panned an entire palette in my life, so that would be really, really exciting. There is a lot left in here, so I don't know if that's going to be possible. I could multitask it and use it in my brows and on my eyelids as an eyeshadow, maybe as a contour. It's probably too dark, but that's kind of my thoughts because I'm like, I just want to get it used up, but I'm also trying to pan like so many eyeshadows this year, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm really hoping that I can get that used up because I just want to move things along. Then the last product we're going to talk about is the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics. This was my Pan That palette a few years ago. I didn't do as well as I was hoping, and it's still the same pans in it from last year. So these 3 shades are completely used up. I use them, spoiler, as a face powder. I depotted them and I repressed them into something else, so that's how I was able to get those used up. Don't be that excited. A very basic nudie shade, and then this shade, the brownie, I was using it as like a contour, and I was using it in my brows for like an entire year, and that's how much pan I have. I've still been using it quite a bit this year, but like Urban Decay shadows take forever to use up. They're super hard pressed. I don't know. There's still a lot of eyeshadow here. So this is like not a very exciting like update. I don't know if I should call it an update or just like, you know, but takes me a really long time to get through, specifically eyeshadows. Been following me for a while. I always talk about this. Eyeshadows just take me forever because I am super basic, and usually I just put one shade on my eyes. The best way for me to hit pan and use up eyeshadows is ultimately like to multitask products, but then when you do that, it takes away from other products. I just haven't been wearing like a full face a ton this year so far, so that hasn't been helping my cause. I have a lot of bronzers that I'm working on in my collection. I have a lot of highlighters, so that also, when I'm only getting tunnel vision and really concentrating on one highlighter at a time, when I have 20 or whatever it is in my collection, it just takes me forever to hit pan on things. So that's where we are at. Check out those other videos in my playlist if you want to see like progress, or like not even just progress, like usage in the last couple of years. It's super interesting to see. I'm hoping this year I hit some pans. That's why my project pan for the year is a Project 10 powder pan this year, because I just want to have some more movement overall on my collection and get used out of things instead of just tunnel vision. So that's why I picked that specific way to, or that specific project this year, just to get movement on things as a whole. I talk about that in that video as well. So that is everything for you guys. Just a quick video for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you specifically have videos, products with pan, I'd be really interested to see those. So link them down below for me, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.